Hello, my dear Leo. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a pick a card reading up. Why are they acting so strange? For the full members to this channel and the reading, how and when will things change and go my way again, is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I'm using the light SEER'S tarot for the readings part, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, I see the Fool together with Four of Wands. So it seems like this person is longing after bliss together with you. They are longing for happy times together with you, a future with you, or a new beginning with you, a second chance with you, or to finally deciding upon you. Okay, so it's very beautiful. It seems this person feels very happy when they are thinking of you, or that you have made them very happy. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Three of Swords, Heartbreak, together with the Three of Cups and King of Pentacles. So there's probably have been some kind of problem in the past between the two of you. But I think either this have crystallized things so that the person now more can see your value for them, or they feel as if they want to do better, okay? Or they don't want to be heartbroken anymore. They don't want to break your heart. They just want peace, okay? I call the Four Archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Two of Cups together with the Fool. So they want peace between you, unity, reconciliation, being on the same page, taking on the world together, having each other's back, okay, building a common platform. I call the Six Elements, and here we have the Four of Swords with the Fool. So the Four of Swords shows some kind of delay. King of Swords, this is Libra, Aquarius energy. 10 of Cups. This might have to do with their personality. Maybe they have a hard time expressing themselves. So even if they feel like they can feel you in their nostrils and the future that they want to have together with you, but maybe they have a hard time communicating this, or maybe they feel like it would be cruel to tell you or give you hope, and then they will screw up again and break your heart or break their own heart. So, 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Leo viewers. So, I want my dear Leos to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So, I will tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind and what this person would want to happen between you two. Okay. So, this is the most likely action and the evolution of the relationship, and this is what they would want to have happen. We see the 10 of Wands here, Page of Swords, Star card, Ace of Pentacles. This is a conflicted person. Here I can see that they feel interstellarly connected with you. They feel connected with you to, everything. Smelling a flower, feeling your scent, closing their eyes, dreaming of you, touching something soft and remembering your face, how it felt to touch it. It's like this person lives in some dream landscape where where you two are together happy. But then we have this Page of Swords, Ten of Wands energy. So I think this person has some kind of personal issues. We saw the King of Swords with the Four of Swords. Here we have the Page of Swords with the Ten of Wands. It's some kind of hiccup. It's some kind of blockage. With the King of Swords, they probably try to look cool and, untouched by things. With the Page of Swords here, they feel as if the world doesn't understand them properly. So they probably have a hard time showing who they truly are. And it's exhausting to them. So they don't know how to go about this, how to show themselves to the world and not get exhausted by the whole process. Both, arguing with themselves and getting over their own blockages, but also arguing with other people and won't allow them to be their unique self or love the things that makes them unique or be the person that makes them unique. So it's a little bit teenage rebellion here with the King of Swords. We saw a little bit like trying to play it cool. So I don't think it's big issues. I'm just seeing a person that have walls that's high and don't want to risk themselves, because when they risk themselves and show who they truly are, it's as if they can't get the support that they need. It might not be that they haven't got, they can have had the support from you, but they might think that they won't get the support from you. So it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because I think when they act like this, then you can't trust them. Okay. Most likely action, Tower. So this can be good news. It can mean that this person falls down from their little bit ivory tower and instead decide that you are worth taking the risk exposing themselves for. It can also be more bitter interpretations as, for example, this person falling apart or that they rather see the relationship fall than to let their mask fall to the floor. But we'll see. It can also be a slightly different for different Leos. It can be variation on what's going on. So this is their intentions, conflict, and their feelings, Page of Pentacles. So we can see they are conflicted already here, because they're angry with you, and in the same time they want to do right by you, and they know that you're trying the best you can, and they want to try the best they can too. But then they get angry with you again, and I think a lot of this is actually you don't have to be involved even. It's going on in this person's own head. It doesn't mean that they are crazy or anything. It just means that sometimes they remember the good things with you, and then, they want to do whatever they can to fix things because you are good and they want to be good too. But then they remember misunderstandings, how you didn't support them, or when you acted dramatic, or when you didn't allow them to be themselves, and then they are getting angry. So they are switching back and forth between these different stages. And both can be valid. It's just valid in different situations. Sometimes things work between you and sometimes it doesn't. And this is how they view you. Justice. So it's pretty harsh card. It's Libra. You might have told them that you are too good for them, or that they are not fulfilling what you expected in a friend, in a lover, in a family member, partner, whatever, that you know better now. You know your value better now, and you are not going to let them in. So we'll see. And this is how they view the relationship, Two of Pentacles. So it might be that you don't have a relationship anymore, that it's all up in the air, and it's just in the fantasy of this person, maybe in the fantasy of you as well, since this is the person most on your mind, that you are thinking of each other a lot, but you have very little interaction. These people's eyes are all closed, So it's as if your connection is going on behind closed eyes. So in our imagination, in our sensory perception, that we can almost feel the person, we can remember them and feel how it felt to hold their hand or lay next to them or hear them speak. Or so this person feels very lost, because if it's just an imagination, why can't they let you go? And if you have, so high standards that they can't live up to them, again, why can't they let you go? And this is what they would want to have happen. And we see, instead of the 2 of Pentacles, we see the 3 of Pentacles. So a Page of Pentacles is holding Ace of Pentacles, or 1. And then we have 2 and 3. So whatever the obstacles here between you two, this person doesn't want to give up. They think that there's a continuation to this story and that things can be fixed between you. But I feel very hurt holding this card, particularly in relation to the Justice card. So it feels as if you said something that was probably true, that really, it got stuck right in their heart like a knife. Probably because it was true, but also because they thought that you would have more patience with them. They thought that you loved them to no end, or they thought that you would never leave them, or you would never give them up, or something. I'm feeling very hurt. Okay, and I'm holding that card. But for you, it probably gave you peace of mind. Okay, and this is the most likely action here. Moon becoming depressed. It's a little bit what we saw here. With the person possibly having like some type of meltdown. Maybe that will come first. That, when we dream of something, it can be tormenting if we want something that's not there. And eventually we can fall into depression when we're not getting what it is that we want. 5 of Swords, or 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. They also have emotionally, it's like they're sacrificing their heart for their mind here, because their heart wants you. The heart bleeds you, breathes you, smells you, feels you, okay? But their mind is saying, we have a conflict. This person wasn't nice towards me. They rejected me. I felt humiliated. I didn't feel loved. They said they wanted someone better. Go and get that someone better then. And, see in this face, it's very troubled face, okay? So it's not happy. It's not like they are kind of celebrating that, go and get this other person then. It's more like serious, that they seriously feel like this. And there's an inner conflict inside of them. Their heart wants you. Their head says, that's not a good idea because we weren't good enough for them. They wanted something else. And also they gave up on us. And maybe I'm not good for that person. Maybe they are right. Maybe I can't make them happy. So let it go. And the heart says, I can't. I rather die than let it go. And then we have the World card. Comes underneath the Justice card, which kind of says that they're probably supposed to go with whatever it was that you said, and they don't have to feel humiliated with it, but they can say, okay, I hear you, I understand, you wanted this or you wanted that, I am prepared to give it to you, but I also need to be listened to for who I am. I also have demands. In this way they can make it feel fair for them, and in the same time fulfill some bigger spiritual mission that you two have. So probably this was all supposed to happen, and they are supposed to humble themselves to your words, but also make themselves known. It's as if they want you to know them without revealing who they are. Everything here is packed down. It's as if you should have been telepathically understanding them. Maybe you were, but until a point where you didn't want to telepathically understand them anymore because they telepathically didn't understand you or didn't support you or didn't have your back. So I think you felt that the relationship was unfair, and one day you said, this is how I feel. And that was correct. And if they can understand that, that's a big win for both of you, and some kind of solution to old karma. Justice and this is often connected to some old karma being solved. So that's a good thing. But it's not that they need to admit defeat, that they were, the crook in the relationship. They just need to, they want to be heard and understood. They need to hear and understand you too. And when they have said, okay, I hear you, I understand you, they can also communicate in a way that can make you understand them. And then it's a win-win situation. Okay. And there we have the Six of Cups, reconciliation, and Chariot. So Chariot is a little bit of a wild card. For me here it seems as they want to reconcile and are driving fast towards you to make this happen, to tell you that they want to continue working on this. But it can also be Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups. They want to work on it and fix it with you, but instead they're, traveling to the Istanbul or something. Just, decide to go in a coffee shop and buy some souvenirs and forget about everything. So it can be a little bit escapism going on there, but we'll see. I will clarify the cards with the chart of sexual magic, and we'll start with the Five of Wands, and we have the Seven of Wands. It was the card I saw somewhere here. It's this when we have these high boundaries, so we can't allow even for our heart to break down the walls, because we have our self-respect, our dignity. So it's something with the conflict that they have with you where they have a hard time putting down their torch. And they don't have to put down their torch. They have to make their torch understood by you, what it is that they really want. And it doesn't have to be in opposition to what you want if they clearly communicate what it is that they feel. And because often we just say one thing, we don't tell the other person the whole story, so they can't really feel empathic with us if we are not able to communicate ourselves. But of course it can be that we don't even know for ourselves. We just know that that's the end, that's the boundary. I don't know why it's there, it's just there. And then we have to say that I don't know why I'm getting overwhelmed, or why I say no to these things, or why I want to go there, but I just want to do that. And can't you support me? Can't you love me for that and give me that so I can be happy and be with you? So it's something inside of them that they fail to communicate. Instead they are just closing down and pretending everything is fine while planning rebellion. So clarify the Page of Pentacles, and we have a Page of Wands. So the feelings for you is very passionate. It's spiritual love, when we love someone, because it's going to make us grow. So our soul doesn't want to let it go. It's like a dog with a bone. And because we have things to learn from that person, from that situation, from the dynamic between the two people, the differences can make us grow. So then our soul wants it, even if it's very challenging for the little human that's needing to live through it all. And this is clarification for a Justice card, and it's Temperance card. So I feel that whatever you stated, this is how they view you. It was fair. It wasn't unfair. You wanted both of you to grow. You demanded more because you felt like that was the next necessary step. You couldn't stay still and just tread water. You needed to develop the relationship. And I think this person understands it too. It was just what you asked was in conflict it was like poking their wound. This is 5 of Wands. It's very connected with the 14 Temperance card. 14 is also 1 plus 4, 5. It's like we meet a person that's not like us, and we battle through all these challenges. And after some years, some decades, we learn to understand the other person, and we learn to see things their way, and we have expanded our awareness. We are more than we were before. We can appreciate other people's, like, their point of view. Even if we more favor our own, we can understand that person's point of view, because they have told us how they feel. So, for example, let's say that one are pro-gun and the other one isn't. So it can feel horrible to have a gun in your house, but in the same time, if the other person can describe why they are feeling that they need a gun, we can at least understand why they want a gun in the house. But we might still be like not pro-gun. But we expand our awareness, so we are not. It's not black and white anymore. The yin and yang has become intermixed, and it can be the same with music taste, political views, food, which people we like. We can learn to love actresses and actors that we didn't prefer before, because the other person told us, like, but haven't you seen this? Haven't you understand this? And it's expand our mind. Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles, how they view the relationship. King of Pentacles. Okay, so they feel like you have said no to them in some way, and they don't want to superimpose themselves upon you or your life. They don't want to come with their, big feet and mess around and stomp around in your life. They just feel big and clumsy for some reason. Okay, clarifying the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the wife of the King of Pentacles. So they want to do whatever makes you feel good. They would want to just be able to lay down flat in front of your feet, because that's how much they love you. But they have a part of them that's making rebellion, and that part needs to be heard too. Okay, no one should be erased or locked in the basement. Also, this person's more rebellic archetype needs to be heard and understood. What they have done, though, is, I think, failing to communicate this part of them. So they have oppressed this too, and therefore you don't know about this part of them. It's just a guessing game, because they don't know and they can't communicate this to you. But I'm seeing here they would want to continue the relationship, and maybe forever. Okay, clarifying the Moon card, and we have the Knight of Cups. So their heart wants you. It's very painful for them. Their heart wants the future with you. It wants to approach you. It doesn't know how to approach you. It doesn't know how to communicate themselves or make you understand how loved you are. Maybe they don't have the words. Maybe they are just too cool for being able to do such a thing. Clarifying the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. They might worry that you are together with someone else, or maybe you are together with someone else. Maybe they feel that there's also competition between them and your imaginary ideal partner. Maybe you have been dragging up that a lot, saying that, well, I love you, but I would want someone that were like this instead. Someone that were able to show emotions, or, understand me telepathically in the same way that this person wants to be understood telepathically. Okay, clarifying the World card. Ooh, we have the 4 of Wands here. It's the card, opening card, like it's a marriage card. It's a the person feels very, very comfortable with you, and wants to continue feeling very comfortable with you. So 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands. It's conflict here as well. It's like they want you, but they can't have you, or they can have you, but they don't want to have you because of the compromises that they need to make to their more rebellious side, and or their more cool side that they are not prepared to do. So it's a little bit tricky, but this person needs to make a choice, like what's important, and can they take down their guard a little bit. Clarifying the 6 of Cups, and it's the 3 of Wands, communication. It feels like this conversation we have when we, get over our differences and say, I love you and I love you too. And, in that moment, we don't have any issues. They come back eventually, but 5, 4, 3. So we're counting down to this Chariot. It should be interesting to see a clarification. 2 of Wands, okay. So it's this with the yin and yang, the black and the white horse, the differences between you. Can you overcome it? That's the question. Can you both compromise in such a way that you prove to be more mature and wise people, and step out your old comfort zone, and both love the other person more intensely and more loyally, like with a more loyal heart, but also being more grown up to not be too attached by each other. It's 2 different horses, 2 different people. The 2 of Wands, it's like power. It's like these people are playing chess and not eating dinner. And here's the chess pawns. And so we need to find a way forward where we don't have to be in war, but we can find some kind of solution and compromise, so we can take down our arms and live in peace and harmony. But there's going to be a very serious like negotiation here. 5, 4, 3, 2 of Wands. Okay, so I will see advice card for you from the Dream Oracle cards. Advice for you. Shine like the star that you are. So I feel the Justice and the World card here, that you were right in what you said, but I also think that you have grown since then, and probably you can see the other person's point of view too. And for them, we have Alien. Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. Yeah, they feel a little bit taken for granted with all this complaint that you have had with them not being good enough, not writing sweet little notes or remembering your birthday or whatever it is that they failed to do, and you felt like another person, a better friend, a better partner would not do that. And this has poked this other person's wound because they already felt not good enough. But it was, by design, because you were supposed to bring up each other's wounds so these wounds can heal. And this person needs to understand their value so they can easier communicate this rebellic part of them that they have kind of gagged a lot, making themselves feeling pissed off with you when you didn't even know all the circumstances in this situation because they didn't tell you, they failed to tell you. So now they need to stand by the side of this rebellic entity inside of them and start to learn to communicate them to other people. This will build a healing bridge. When we can understand, we can also empathize. When we can empathize, we can compromise. We can be loyal. We can have each other's back. But we need to communicate ourselves in ways that are easy to empathize with. So this person needs to learn that. But first they need to learn to acknowledge it to themselves and love themselves enough to actually start the work of communicating themselves to others and start to tell each other who they truly are. So I would urge you to watch the love reading for February and January to get more information about this relationship. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. You can also order personal readings, distance healing, and past life regression sessions at my webpage, tart.com.se. And please share my videos on your social media to let more people know about them. Also like the video to show YouTube that you want to see more readings from me in your feed. And of course subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure that you get noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thank you so much in advance also for watching this far. Take care of yourself, stay blessed, and bye for now.